For over 27 years, the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley has been one of the most haunting and persistent unsolved mysteries at sea. In the early morning hours of March 24, 1998, the 23-year-old vanished from a massive cruise ship, leaving behind only her shoes, a few personal items, and a family plunged into a nightmare of endless questions. We've heard the theories. She tragically fell overboard. She ran away to start a new life. Or the most sinister theory of all, that she was targeted and trafficked by dangerous men. For decades, every lead turned into a dead end, each flicker of hope extinguished by the passage of time. But everything we thought we knew is about to change. With the release of a 2025 Netflix documentary, a shocking discovery has emerged that not only provides new answers, but reveals that the truth of what happened on that cruise ship is far more heartbreaking than anyone ever imagined. This isn't just another look at an old story. This is the story of how a case that had gone cold for a generation has been blown wide open. Amy's story has touched hearts everywhere. Tell us where you're watching from, your city, your country, so we can see just how far her fight for justice has traveled. And please remember, press that subscribe button on the Crime Chapter 1. Give this video a like and write your thoughts in the comments. When you subscribe, you help us make Amy Bradley's voice louder, so the whole world can hear her story. The Bradleys boarded Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas on March 21, 1998, for what should have been a joyful family cruise. Iva and Ron Bradley, together with their son Brad and daughter Amy, 23, were celebrating life. Amy was a recent college graduate, an athletic lifeguard with a zest for life and distinctive tattoos. The first days were blissful, sun-soaked days ashore and laughter on deck until the night of March 23rd. That formal night seemed like any other fun evening on board. But as Amy and Brad danced and later shared a quiet cigarette break on the balcony, everything changed. In one chilling instant, the ordinary became horrific. Little did anyone know the nightmare was about to begin. It was early morning on March 24, 1998, when tragedy struck. Brad last saw his sister around 3:35 a.m. on the ship's promenade deck. She said she'd return and left, heading back alone to their cabin. The ship's logs even recorded Amy unlocking the door at about 3:40 a.m. Yet, when Ron awoke at 5:30 a.m., he found Amy fast asleep in a lounge chair on the stateroom balcony, safe and sound. By 6 a.m., as the ship neared Curacao, Amy had vanished. The balcony door stood slightly ajar, her yellow shirt and shoes still on the cabin floor. Amy's cigarettes and lighter were gone, but the only missing person was Amy Bradley herself. From that moment, chaos consumed the Bradley family. In less than 30 minutes, Amy Lynn Bradley had gone from a carefree young woman on a dream vacation to one of the most mysterious missing persons in modern history. When her parents begged the ship's crew to announce her disappearance, Royal Caribbean refused. By the time authorities in Curacao were contacted, critical hours had already been lost. Passengers later reported seeing Amy with crew members from the band Blue Orchid 1, known as Yellow, was spotted dancing with her the night before she vanished. Some witnesses even claimed she was seen with strange men, looking distressed. Yet every plea for a search was ignored. Then came chilling sightings. A taxi driver in Curacao said a terrified young woman matching Amy's description begged him for help before being dragged away. In 1999, a U.S. Navy sailor claimed Amy told him her name inside a Caribbean brothel. Soon after, the brothel mysteriously burned down. In 2005, a shocking photograph surfaced online. A woman who looked exactly like Amy, her tattoos visible. The FBI confirmed the likeness, but could not prove it was her. For years, her parents lived with the tormenting thought that Amy wasn't dead, but alive, enslaved and hidden in the underworld of the Caribbean. And then, in 2025, a Netflix documentary revealed never-before-seen footage from the ship's cameras. It showed Amy near a restricted stairwell, followed by two unknown men, before the tape cut off forever. Why was this footage hidden for over 2 decades? Even more disturbing, DNA from a 2011 Caribbean brothel raid matched Amy's profile. It proved she was alive after the cruise, but also hinted she may not have survived. Nearly 3 decades later, the Bradley family is still fighting, and we're left with one haunting question. If the ship had acted sooner, could Amy Lynn Bradley have been saved?